The world has problems. That's undeniable. From sickness and poverty to violence and isolation, the brokenness can just feel overwhelming. And if we're honest, most of us are stuck. Information paralyzes us. So how do we get unstuck? As builders, investors, and as givers, we are wired to be a part of God's plan for solving them. But have you ever considered that you might be uniquely designed to tackle one specific problem, while your neighbor might be called to another? That's why we've created an exercise called What's Your Problem? It's a bracket that we don't want to trivialize the world's problems, but what we want to do is push towards simplicity on the other side. We want to create a tool to help you get unstuck and have a conversation with friends and family. We want to give you something thoughtful to discern which of the world's greatest problems resonates most with your calling and your capacity. The bracket takes 32 identified problems across multiple categories and helps you get clear on one that resonates most deeply with your heart and your calling. You're going to be presented with a series of matchups between different problems facing our world. For each pairing, select the problem you feel is most urgent or that you feel most personally called to address. Click on each icon to read a quick description about the problem if you need more information. And don't feel like you have to rush. This is meant to help you get clarity through prayer and discernment. But as you advance through the rounds, you're going to make increasingly difficult choices. But our hope is that you would then start conversations with family and friends. And by the end, you'll have clarity on what are some of the main villains, the issues that God might be inviting you to turn towards in this next season. This isn't about trivializing serious issues. It's about cutting through the paralysis that comes from so many needs at once. The bracket forces you to make thoughtful choices about where your unique gifts, experiences, and passions might have the greatest impact. We encourage you to pray, to seek guidance from God, and ask for His discernment on this journey. Once you submit your final selection, we'll share in the days ahead how your choice compares with others in your region or around the world. We think it'll be a fascinating experience to see how different issues come up in different parts of the world. And then you'll receive resources tailored to your identified problem and ways to connect to others who share that same passion. Remember, you weren't created to tackle all of the problems of the world, and you definitely weren't meant to do it alone. This is about getting clear on your specific call to action and the community that you need to support you as you harness the power of three: the building, the investing, and giving to create lasting solutions. Our prayer is this becomes a catalyst for moving beyond feeling overwhelmed to meaningful engagement with the problem that God has uniquely positioned you to address. So are you ready to find your problem? Let's go ahead and get started with this exercise.